peoples. We are back. It is me, K-pop, and Johnny from the block.
Yeah, 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 yeah. What the fuck was that?
So much has happened, Johnny. So much has happened. It's again K-pop from Orlando, and we have Johnny from the block from
Yonkers, Yonkers,
Yonkers.
the city of hills where nothing's on the level.
Nothing's on the level of fucking hills, man. It's Beverly Hills without the hills. I mean, without the
K-pop.
Beverly. Sorry.
Yep, we are back from a hiatus.
Yes.
Some changes during the summer. We are more stable. We are ready. We are more medicated and less on the substances. Well,
Amen, amen, brother. So Johnny, we've
listen.
been having some pretty heated discussions that we would like to share with everybody. There's been a lot of bullshit that has happened dramatically, rapidly in the past few weeks. I mean, it's been going on for a long time, but man, you know, first we're gonna talk about the Charlie Kirk. What's your thoughts on that?
Honestly, I think we have to say as liberals, we have to say the first thing you say, and you have to say because you do have to acknowledge it, is that there is no room for political violence. There's no room. There's no room for people expressing opinions and having to be shot, killed, murdered, canceled for
I agree.
something they say on any side of it. If you can't handle what somebody's saying, stick your fingers in your fucking ears. Seriously. Like we're a advanced society, the greatest empire ever to exist on the face of this rock, and we are so backwards in how we do things and interacting with each other for people who believe or think differently than we do. It's just nonsensical. I feel horrible that the kid died in front of his family. Like,
Yeah, that
who
was
wants to see
fucking
that?
tragical. Like, I
Like,
mean, it's not right what happened, Johnny. It's
it's not.
not. It's not okay what happened. He always spoke his mind. Very blunt, very brazen. There's
Yeah,
many different views on the way he spoke, and what he spoke, but he was never afraid to hold his tongue
and that's
on
absolutely.
whoever it offended. Okay.
And that was what's coming out. And you brought up a good subject, and you brought the great line into that. That's exactly what happened. And now it feels like he was broaching on subjects that were
Yep.
against this one particular entity that is going
Yes.
to monopolize everyday politics in our very own country here with their own agendas. And he was broaching on a subject, and the next thing you know, boom, poor guy's there.
I
But
mean, yeah, but it was okay. It was okay for what people took offensive because, again, people don't always agree in what people believe in because that's why
no,
we have opinions and that's why
absolutely,
we have the right to speak our opinion, right?
yeah,
So everyone credited him for saying what he said. There's so many videos I can pull up that were
yeah.
so offensive.
No,
Okay.
there were things he said that were just asinine that I
Yeah, and there was
personally I'm
things that
like,
he said that were great. He is an
yeah,
intelligent man. I'm not here to be one-sided, you know.
no, absolutely not. You can't
Um
be.
I have fucking so much sympathy and empathy for his family. He didn't deserve to die. In
No,
no fucking way did he deserve to die.
no,
But however, there was many subjects that he spoke about well with the same way that he died that he thought should be okay,
yeah, and especially where he was leaning towards talk about the big kosher giant across the street,
We
across
all
the
know,
ocean,
yeah. Yeah, the 50
and
states.
he was starting to
One,
broach. Oh my God,
yeah. Well, we'll
what is
get
it?
to that,
50
Johnny.
states, one Israel. What was
Well,
that? That's like
50 states, one Israel. Wake the fuck up, everybody. Are you kidding me? It's bluntly in your face.
no, it's absolutely not. I can't find a listing of an itinerary for which legislators and which representatives went from each state. The only thing I could find is, publicly, one person from Fishkill. Let me pull it up.
And see that's a problem. I would love to know what five legislators from every state went to Israel, right? I want to know how that even went to play. Like, why isn't there a list? Why?
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
summon and from you in Florida, Senator Lori Beerman,
mhm.
co-lead amongst others, and Oregon David Gomberg, Chuck Cope, and let's see, also mentioned Lieutenant Governor of North Dakota Michelle Stryden. And there was somebody from Fishkill up in New York that went over there too. But look, I'm trying to find a full list. That's four people.
Yeah, 250 state legislators who went to Israel, all paid expenses to any travel, to any food, hotel stays. They paid for it all. But you know why? America pays Israel $5 billion a year.
Look,
So
it just uploaded from Wikipedia. People just uploaded. It was Democrats and Republicans across. Independents, everybody.
I
And
don't
a lot of
believe,
yeah,
I
look at that.
can't even believe that that's even real, to
And
be honest with you.
I understand. And listen, we are not coming against unity. We're not coming
No,
against,
I would love unity.
but it's disproportion now where our attentions are going to this particular area. And let's be blunt. And let's be blunt. Let's not be afraid of getting canceled. Let's not be afraid of anything
Yeah,
right now.
I'm here. I'm
About
raw. I'm
these
real. Everyone else is not afraid to say what the fuck they
no
say because I see nothing but people posting and fucking saying the most hateful fucking things. Okay.
so yeah, and let's bring up a truth that these people are killing babies. They're starving out a population.
Yeah.
They're wiping out an entire peoples. Now, look,
Wiping out a fucking a country that they stole. Let's talk about it. That they stole from them. That was not their land. Israel wasn't even there. That was a part of their land. Okay? They stole that from them because they had no place to go. After what happened to them? Right?
yeah, I mean,
So
after World War II, the United Kingdom, uh, well, yeah, Europe tried to establish, United Kingdom was the controlling oligarchy over there, or, you know, and they tried to establish a sovereign territory for Jews to be able to return. And
yeah,
I get it; they were from there for thousands of years ago and whatnot. But here's where we run into the problem: we can't be held responsible today for what happened 2,000 years ago.
absolutely
We
not.
it's how because if that's the case, then if we're going to go down that road, there is not very few people that are primarily you know native to any particular land that
Yeah.
did not migrate, did not get colonized, did not face massive
Uh,
relocations. It's been happening for the history of this planet.
It's been going throughout time since before everything. I mean, but what's going on in 2025? 2025, where we have a platform to watch this go on,
Yeah,
in real time.
in
Okay.
real time, and we're watching
Some
these people over here.
some people don't even, I seen kids from Gaza being transported to like LA to find homes and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
and they have missing legs. And I went through the comments because I want to see what kind of people are. And
Mhm.
you know what they fucking said? I seen a comment that irritated the fuck out of me, and they said they don't look like they've been starving.
Jesus Christ! In this world, this is because
So
I'm
yeah, Israel's denying the fact that there's kids starving out there. You know that.
I
This is
and I
part of the Google
it
Amazon
is.
propaganda.
Well,
Okay.
you know what? Honestly, we're seeing a lot of propaganda from Hamas on what happens over there and what happened on October 7th. Honestly, the Hamas leadership should absolutely, because they're no better. They're using their people to fight an agenda against
Yeah, but you
the
know
Jews.
what? You know what's
But the
crazy
innocent
is that
people are falling in between.
Gaza has been an open air prison. Okay, an open
Yeah.
air prison for a long time. Do you think there is no justification for what happened on October 7th? And let
No.
me be fucking clear about that before
Yep.
someone wants to talk shit.
Hmm.
Okay, there is no right for anyone to be killed. There's no right for what happened. However, right? Talking about October 7th, the reason that played out, and it's not making it okay. Okay, what happened was a fucking tragedy.
Yeah.
And I watched the little Nova documentary, and that was fucking sad as hell, man. Fucking sad, scary as
Oh, I
shit.
didn't see
What
it.
those people went through, very fucking scary. My
Where was
heart.
it?
I think it was on Netflix. It's called The Nova Survivors. Really good. You have to watch it. It opened your eyes, and what they went through during the experience. There was videotapes of everything going on,
Is
and
it
it was really.
graphic?
It's very graphic.
Okay.
And And I fucking felt for them. And I'm not justifying this in what I'm
No, I'm
saying,
not.
right? I'm not. There is in no way that I'm justifying it. But what I'm saying is that Hamas, Gaza has been an open air prison for a very long
Yeah.
time. They have been controlled about how much they can eat, how much they can fucking sleep,
How
they
much
can go
power?
take
Yeah.
showers, everything. Okay? So to be sick and tired of that, come on.
Yeah. You can't
They
treat
have
people
been
like
fighting,
animals.
they have been fighting for a two-state apartheid,
Mhm.
right? And that has not been given, okay? Because Israel wants their land. All right?
Yeah.
So, um what happened was, yeah, 1,200 people went missing, killed, right? I'm gonna piggyback off this a little bit and jump further. So since Israel decided to invade Gaza and fucking destroy it and commit
Again. Again.
genocide,
It's not
right?
the first
There's been
time.
65,000 Palestinians killed, right? 65,000 of the known deaths.
No, no, yeah.
Okay. Majority children, right? Children left without families, legs, limbs at 2 years old, 3 years old, right? With no fucking families, right? Now, when are we gonna stop? Right? When are we gonna stop? When are we gonna stop? When are we gonna stop? Right?
Yeah.
When are we gonna stop? Right? These people don't deserve that shit, just like Israel's people didn't deserve that shit. So why the
No.
fuck are innocent civilians fucking paying for that? The UN just declared finally, after a fucking year and some change, of them being tortured, murdered, and slowly fucking being killed. Okay? Lack of food, mentally being destroyed.
Yep.
Okay? With their fucking father being killed in front of them, their mother being killed in front of them, your fucking children being killed in front of you, and you have nothing. Nothing. Nothing.
And the world
Okay?
does nothing.
And the world is just sitting there. And Trump today had a fucking hearing with had a hearing in the UK, and like their reporters were asking, how do you feel about, the genocide that's going on in Gaza, and when, Mr. Trump, and if are you going to stop it?
Yeah.
His rebuttal was, well, do you know what happened on October 7th? He goes, October 7th was one of the saddest days and most tragical days in history. Can you imagine that? Right? Tragic days in history. One of the top tragic days that ever happened in history, right? And I'm not discrediting the tragedy.
No.
So talking about, oh, babies were being chopped up, you know, and basically saying they're getting what they deserve, and I'm not
And
stopping it.
that's what he's saying without saying it. And you know what? And this is what we've been saying for years, and we've always said since, the people are not responsible for the actions of our governments. And we are not responsible. The individual is not responsible to the point where we need to pay for our government actions. And we cannot hold the Palestinian people, the innocent people,
Yo,
innocent
they're
children,
fucking these
accountable
fucking
for acts
kids,
of their
John.
governments. No, you
These
can't do
fucking
that.
kids. It breaks my fucking heart to watch this shit. It is
Yeah.
so inhumane. And then the people, the fucking people, the what is that boat? The flotilla, the boat that to tried to fucking save them and do humanitarian things and give these people aid and food.
Mhm.
And they got fucking captured and they weren't allowed to do that. Why the fuck is nobody allowed to help them? Why the
Yeah.
fuck can't we give them food if it's not a civilian thing? Why the fuck are we not protecting them? Let me tell you, they fucking bomb today. They tell them to walk in a certain strip and then they bomb where they walk.
Yeah.
Okay?
They're going to put food out over here. There's going to be food over there. And snipers are taking people out. Like, this is modern day guerrilla warfare, that they're with an unlimited supply of money behind them, and they just have the IDF that has an IDGAF attitude about everything they're doing over there because X, Y, and the Israeli people themselves, citizens, are protesting against this. They're protesting against their own governments. Like, this is something that it's a back to it seems like just another land grab. It's just another land grab. Settlements are already being constructed. Plots are being built out. This is exactly
They
what they're
want
doing
the
over there.
land. They're destroying it to fucking make it their land. I
Yeah.
don't understand how nobody from Iran or anyone has not fucking bombed Israel.
Yeah, well, I mean, Iran did, but they did it under the guise of, assisting the Palestinian people. But that's not really what they're doing. I don't know the motives of an inner workings of any other foreign government. I am a nobody from Yonkers, but I know what I see based on information that comes across, and not the algorithm either. Stuff that you look for and go to find deeper dives on things to
Yeah,
verify
like
the
where you
information
really
that
look
you're
up
looking for.
facts.
Yeah,
Yes.
so you try to find the best information that you can based on the most reliable sources. That being said, whatever the people in the Arab community are helping them. How come Egypt is not taking refugees? How come they
Dude,
sealed their
like,
border?
are you
How come
fucking
how come
kidding
they're not
me?
helping?
It's
Israel,
all
if
about the
Egypt has a plan.
Benjamins. It is all
Yeah,
about the fucking money. It is all about the money. Why the fuck do we gotta pay Israel $5 billion a year? What the fuck do they do for us?
no, no.
Five, you know that comes out of our taxes, right? You know
Yep,
that comes
absolutely.
out of our taxes. There was a breakdown. I do not have that information. I would love to recap on the next episode, but there is a percentage of each state in what they pay to Israel, and there's more than others. Some pay more than others. I don't understand, and I don't understand, Johnny, how the most intelligent interceptive intelligence in the world, the Israeli fucking army is, right? They're supposed to be one of the most fucking intel. You can't get nothing over them, right?
Mm.
How did they not know about what was going on
No,
October 7th?
listen, there's just too much over here. You can tell people with fan and ultralights and parachutes are
Yeah.
dropping in some of the
And
most
you didn't, you know
advanced
how long
radar
it took people to
detection
get to
and
them?
lidar
You know how
detection.
long it took them to get to them? Watch that documentary.
You
Watch
know,
the
I'm gonna watch
documentary.
it tonight, and I'm gonna have to take a
What was it
Xanax to
called,
go to sleep
Josie?
and not have bad dreams. But
Okay.
let's bring it back to domestically, and talking about APAC
Oh
and
yeah, APAC. APAC controls the fucking government, dude.
the American Israeli Public Affairs Committee, biggest pro-Israeli lobbying group in the United States. Why do we have our our elected leaders, government officials,
Mm.
being lobbied again by foreign governments over and over again for domestic um I'm pausing that one out. I had a brain fart
That's
for
all right.
domestic government situations. Why are we being lobbied by foreign governments? If this was, and this is where we get into it, okay, because of the fucking hypocrisy.
Yeah.
It's the hypocrisy of it. If this was another foreign entity, if this was Saudi Arabia, if this was Pakistan, who had a lobby this strong in this country, it would be shouted from the rooftops. It would be condemned by both left and right. It would be on bumper stickers and lawn signs. Oh no, we can't do this, we can't do
Yo,
that. But
yo,
because these people are so ingrained in our government and
it
our operations domestically,
it
that
would
this
be
is
fucking. It would be not acceptable, bro.
no,
It would
it would not
not
be.
be acceptable. These motherfuckers. And no offense, I got many fucking Jewish friends. Like again, I am not. I'm not going against that, but like, I want to bring up something that we spoke about tonight too. Let's talk
Yeah.
about, how nobody wants, Israel's one of the richest countries, right? Because I'm sure every country is paying them billions of dollars, right? Not just us, but because nobody seems to be doing anything about them, right? Um, so it makes me believe that, the power is endless. Money is power, you know, hidden secrets are power too. So, I want to talk about how what you experienced today in the little town that why the fuck does this town even exist with
Oh
protection?
my God, Chris, I swear to God, I consider myself to be at best trying to be not I don't say I'm until I try not to think of myself as that, but not judgmental, open and caring, and have to be ready and compassionate for everybody. But driving up here and being in Spring Valley and driving in through Muncie, this is an entire town, one of many in this area in Rockland County that are the largely, if not almost completely, populated by Hasidic people, and that's fine. This is not a negative. It's just when I started saying, well, my goodness, I didn't know this existed. I didn't know this was such a large demographic of people in one particular area, but at the same time, they have consolidated power and government into this one area where it is not quite U.S. soil anymore.
Yeah,
It's
they have complete protection, dude. Like
yeah,
a Native American, like that their land was fucking stolen from them. What the fuck gives them authority to have that? So keep going.
yeah,
I don't mean to interrupt
exactly.
you.
You know, for Native Americans, indigenous peoples, absolutely. That's the original
I
sin of
fucking
discovery.
love them, by the way.
Yeah,
Anyway.
absolutely. But this is not a comparison over there.
No,
This
it's
is
not. And I
yeah,
love fucking Jewish people too. So it's not, that's not it. But what the fuck gives you this protection, dude? So let the people know that's listening what you've
yeah. So
seen in the
yeah,
store.
so let's go some stats. Muncie, New York is basically characterized by Google as a large Jewish population, 96% identifying as white, smaller presence in other small racial groups. The median age is about 15, 16 years old. Now we're saying over here, it is 62%, and this is a rough estimate because they don't really judge basically culturally. 62% Orthodox,
Mm,
and I
that's a
I
big
just
fucking
could not,
percentage, dude. That's a
and
big percentage.
it threw me as what the heck. And the poverty rate's at 46% for
Uh,
Muncie, New York.
can you
The
imagine?
population 27,000 people, and the poverty rate for this town is 46%. I said, okay, that's pretty high. I drive through there. There's some beautiful homes, beautiful apartment buildings. It's not like a project in Yonkers. This is not Schloboms. This is freaking high end, beautiful, communities of people. But this is receiving so much federal monies and state monies that it actually almost freaking freaked me out. The amount of people that are on Snap, which don't get me wrong, I have been on Snap and I have
Oh
been on
yeah, me
social
too.
services
Me too.
more
I
than
haven't
one
been on that
occasion.
shit in 5 years though.
Yeah, so this is not a
So
judgment, and I would love it. Give it back to me. I would be happy with that.
I'd
But
kill for a fucking food stamp,
yeah,
man.
you kidding me?
And the
But
working people don't get those though. The working people don't get credit. So keep going.
46% of the population of Muncie is at the poverty rate. 58% of the population of the people are on SNAP and social services. Domestically, I mean, these are just Google searches. This is just open information, public information. This is how many people. Let's see. I want to see right now. How many people are on SNAP in Muncie, New York? So this is just
Let's hear it,
quick web
Johnny.
search. Coming up over here, they're saying 23,000.
What?
23,000 people.
What's the population?
Oh,
What
excuse
is
me.
the
No, sorry.
what's I want to know
24,
the
40% of
ratio.
Muncie households receiving food stamps. 40%. So 15,000 out of 29,000 people living there. 50% of them, almost 50%, 40% of them are on SNAP. So 13,000 people. Okay. So
Mm.
8,000 people might be receiving SNAP. And here's what led me to believe now. I see these large families. These are large families. They're not having one or two kids. The average family size is 3.5 children, which is great. Be fruitful and multiply. But I also see married couples. But then I
Yeah.
say, okay, what's the rate of marriage?
Let me hear it, Johnny.
Let's see right here. Let's do it again. I should add all this up and everything, but we can do the pauses. Doesn't matter. 15 years. Okay, 67% are married in the town of Muncie.
And
So
so,
how are
but they're still all
yeah, and everybody and you're receiving social services. So you're saying just the numbers right then and then. Say 70%, just for your better addition, of the people of Muncie are married. Okay,
yeah.
29% have never married, and they're saying
Mhm.
3% separated amongst that. But marriage rate, you mean something else? But it's not married in the sense of contracts with the state. It's not a state marriage. It's not a government marriage. It's an in-church marriage that doesn't have documentation to follow along with it. So people are collecting dual benefits and dual incomes with not reporting them because they're getting more of a benefit for the SNAP benefit and social services, Section 8. And then at Chrissy, they're building a 51 unit building. They already have it put out that this is being built for Jewish people only. I drive down the block. There are signs in Hebrew, not in English. Great. Have signs in whatever you want. But, it's like, okay, well, I thought we were in the United States. If this was a Spanish only sign without an English, subjugation in the bottom of it,
Uh-huh.
translation, that would be freaking, oh my god, people be going crazy.
It would be insane, but so like everyone's so fucking sensitive, right, to the Jewish community because of what happened, right? I
Hmm.
would like to know that in the future, because God was experiencing the same thing, right? In different ways, but it's so fucking similar. Are we gonna have anti whatever for them that they have protection in our country and nobody can say bad things about them, like the same way that everyone's so sensitive to, Jewish people,
Yeah,
because
I when
what
you
makes
say
that
something
better?
wrong, you're anti-Semitic.
Because because what would that what the Jews went through when Hitler put them through that, and they fucking the most saddest thing ever,
Yeah,
and this is historical. This shit has been going on since the day of time. There's been, somebody's always trying to wipe out somebody, but Hitler tried to wipe out the Jews, right? And so
yeah,
now the Jews are doing the same thing to another culture because they want their land, and it's been always about land, and it's always been about holy territory. And but isn't that the same thing? It's like the pot calling the kettle black, bro. we are
it is.
witnessing
It's a
we are
double standard.
witnessing we are witnessing the modern day Holocaust.
Yeah, it is, and it's being done back to them. Oh my God. APAC direct contribution to candidates and leadership in PACs 44.8 million
You're
so far this
lying.
cycle. Wow. I
Mm.
just
It's all about the
for an
Benjamins,
agenda.
baby.
For an agenda. And look, and we're talking about that and we're going over here and you have me listening to fucking Candace Owens, agreeing with her,
Candace
which
Owens, dude.
blew my
I
mind.
swear to God, even my fucking 18-year-old daughter, Josie's with it. Josie's actually sitting right next to me, but she won't get on. Will you?
Mhm.
No, she won't. But she's very on our side and how we feel. And again, it's not about fucking sides. This fucking land is so divided. This world is so divided. But our country, mainly in focus, the left and the right, has become the biggest racist
It
fucking
is.
community ever. It has caused so much hate. So much people are so flooded with the thoughts of what goes on the internet because they
Yeah.
only want to watch what fits what they want to see.
And
You
it's all
know?
back to you hurt me, I hurt you. Oh, well, you can't have free speech, but I don't like what you're saying because of cancel culture. And then
Yeah, yeah,
the
but
next one
like,
you go
and
over
why
there
the
and start
fuck is
canceling
everyone?
people because they're saying something. Like I just
Why the fuck is everyone comparing Charlie Kirk's death with fucking George Floyd's death? Ironically, did you know, Johnny, that they have the same birthday?
no, I did not know that.
They
That's
do.
crazy.
They have the same fucking birthday, dude. However, Charlie Kirk was assassinated, right? Charlie Kirk was assassinated, and but I do want to tell you that I did watch a video with Charlie Kirk, speaking his voice, saying that George Floyd did not die because of the cops. He died because he was in a process of overdosing, right?
Yeah.
However, his death was ruled a homicide.
Yeah.
So people only want to hear what they want to hear and what they want to believe, and nobody really wants to see the bigger picture, you know?
Yeah.
And that goes for all sides. The left side does it, the right side does it, you know?
Yep.
Um, you know, we look at stuff that we want to see, but I really like to look at facts, okay? And I'm very optimistic on the other side to this side. Like, how would they feel? I mean, fucking kids got lynched. There's been fucking four. Johnny, did you know that there has been school shootings? There was actually a school shooting the day that Charlie Kirk got assassinated.
Mm.
But was there any flags lowered for that?
No, it's too common. We become
Um,
desensitized to it. But yeah, the same day. Like it didn't even make the news cycle because it wasn't
you
important. Our
know,
individual children don't matter no more.
So we have there has been since in 2025 47 school shootings in the US, okay? 24 were on college campuses, right?
Mhm.
23 were from kindergarten through 12th grade on school grounds. And let me tell you, that fucking scares the shit out of me. I am a mother of all ages. Okay. And the amount of people that have no fucking empathy or sympathy for that. And I've gotten into arguments on the internet about it, talking about wasn't Charlie Kirk's shooting a school shooting? Really? And I mean, I would
Yeah, I
suppose
guess
that
it is. Yeah, well,
I would
yeah,
suppose, I get that, but was it a fucking shooter? Hello?
I'm here.
Oh, okay, I thought we got disconnected. Um, was it a shooter that went into the schools and shot up a bunch of kids for no fucking reason? You know, that his agenda was a bigger agenda, and that could be for another episode. Um, I would really not like to get into that, but back to the amount of school shootings that have happened, right? And again, one that happened that day. So 23 of them were on kindergarten through 12 school grounds. I know I said that before, but the incidents left 19 people dead and at least 77 people were injured. Only one of those shootings received a vigil at the US Capitol, like Charlie Kirk.
Yeah,
Why does one's life matter more than another?
I don't know. I don't know, but it does. You're right. It does.
Why? Who makes anyone more special to fucking have a day? And again, this is no offense to Charlie Kirk. And may he rest in peace. Again, I'm making that fucking clear for all you MAGA minions. All right. I have to make it clear because you will twist my words. You will say
Hmm.
what fits your narrative. Charlie Kirk was a Christian. He was this, blah, blah, blah. He had kids, and so did everybody else that died. Okay.
Hmm.
Then so did everybody else. So did everyone that died in fucking Gaza today. Okay. So, the lack of empathy for everyone's life that is being fucking taken. Again, kids were lynched. I haven't seen any fucking post from any MAGA people about that. Okay. All I see is people flooding my page that I know because I'm friends with many people that are Republicans. Some I don't even know, but anyway, many people are Republicans, and I never would take that out on a person, but it's getting so bad
No, and
to watch. It's
it's
getting
just too
really
much.
bad to watch the lack of fucking caring and understanding for the decency of human civilization
Yeah,
that is going on.
and
Okay.
it's only getting worse, my love. Bobby, listen, I gotta be up at 5.
All right. Well, this
So
was a great episode.
yeah, we're back.
I think we're doing fucking great. I miss
We're
this.
back.
I need this. If you want to do it tomorrow,
Yes,
part two.
let's do it.
Part two, you can edit, right?
Yeah, of course.
All right, I can edit too, but I just want to say I want to make part two. Don't put this out until we do
No, no,
part
no,
two.
no. I'm gonna get all that stuff up, and I'm gonna add a little bit of sound. I keep
Yeah,
it simple.
because I'm gonna write down some things that I want to talk about. I think we had great free flowing tonight. I
Yep,
think it
let's do
was.
it.
I think it was really good. And
And this already posted to our YouTube channel and to the Instagram page.
all right. I wanna. I'm gonna take some. I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave the people I didn't want on there just so we can razzle
No,
dazzle some
I'm
people.
gonna stop the posting for that one, and then I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna post it there. It's just live stream, but it didn't record. Okay, all right, we're good, Bobby. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow afternoon.
I love you. Let's get it.
All right,
I'm so happy to be back. Love
we're
you.
doing it, baby.
Love
All right.
you.